Hi, my name is Chung Dha from chungdha.com. I want to show you a comparison of different focal length, however all on f2.8, so you can see the difference of DOV, plus also how the background is and how the subject looks like on different croppings or different focal length. I'm now using a Zenitar 16mm f2.8. It's on 2.8 and on ISO 1600 and using Kodachrome picture style. And now I'm using the Sigma 28 f1.8. It's now on f2.8, also 16,000 ISO. Also I have to say I'm using a 550D, so it's equivalent of a 50mm on this camera. And the previous, the 16mm, is equivalent to 24mm. However, it's a fisheye lens, so that's why also the sides you see it's curved. Also, the main difference you also will see is that on the other lens, the 16mm, I look like a giant in a very small room. Now it's more like a normal room compared to the other. I'm now using a Asahi Super Takumar 50mm f1.4 on f2.8. As you can see, the background is cropped even more. You see even less of the background, which is actually for a lot of people a greater view than showing more. However, the camera is about 2 meters from me for this framing. So if you have to do a full body shot, you have to stand even further with the camera. 50mm is probably a nice shot, or actually the 50mm on my 550 is actually equivalent to a 85mm. I'm now showing a Tokina ATX 70-200 on 70mm with f2.8 and also ISO 1600. So you can see the background should be even more cropped. I don't know if I'm like a little bit different than at the beginning with the 50mm or 28mm, but I will see it in the review. I'll try to put the lens on a bit further. It's now like about 4 meters from me for this cropping or this framing. So the lens has, or the camera has to be pretty far away. It's probably nice if you're shooting someone like from a distance or there's like a lot of people between you. But I have to say, yeah, for a in-house it's a bit of a far too long lens. Also on the 550D, the 70 becomes more equivalent as a 100mm. Now still using the 70-200 f2.8 Tokina ATX. However, now it's on 135. That's the furthest away I can zoom out while still keeping the same framing. Yeah, now there's like a window and a wall behind the camera, so I can't zoom it in any further. It's already inside the other room, and if I have to do it on 200, I have to place myself a little bit further away. However, I'll put all the frames next to each other and also showing them fast behind each other, like 3-second stops. I'm now using a Zenitar 16mm f2.8. And now I'm using the Sigma 28 f1.8. I'm now using a Asahi Super Takumar 50mm f1.4. I'm now showing a Tokina ATX 70-200 on 70mm. Now still using the 70-200 f2.8 Tokina ATX. However, now it's on 135.